What's going on? I've been getting a lot of backlash and feedback from an Instagram post that I put on my Instagram story. I just want to, first off, extend an apology on the behalf of me and what I stand for, because I'm one that's fair, and I never want to put any race down or any people down. And my post was definitely not intended for anybody of any race to feel any type of way, especially the Jewish community. When I posted what I posted, I definitely didn't mean it to the extent that you guys took it. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm, very apologetic. And I just want you guys to understand that it never was intended to be, to put any race down or any religion down. I post things on my story all the time, and I just probably shouldn't have never posted anything that Hitler did, because Hitler was a bad person, and I know that. And I was just trying to uplift African Americans and slavery, and just enlighten my people. So on behalf of myself, I just want to let you guys know I apologize. I didn't intend any harm or any hatred towards any people. I'm for one. I'm for love. And I extend it every day. People that know me know I have no hatred in my heart, and I never try to, put another religion down to uplift my religion or my race. So, from the bottom of my heart, I just want you guys to understand that, and it's coming from me and my feelings. And I just hopefully everybody respects my platform, my opinion, to try to just enlighten my people, and just let everybody know that there's no hatred involved. So I hope you guys understand that and realize,
Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, anytime, and I do repeat, anytime that you put Hitler and the Jewish community in the same sentence, it could be seen as offensive. Now, me personally, as an African-American man, I understand what Desean Jackson was trying to say. I understand what he was trying to do. But you cannot take a quote from Hitler, and even if the quote is from Hitler or if the quote is not from Hitler, you don't take a quote from Hitler, and you know how Hitler felt about the Jews. Hitler basically tried to eliminate the Jewish community from existence. You just don't quote people like Hitler. You don't do it. You know what I mean? And I understand Desean Jackson was saying what he was saying, meaning to uplift the community, the black community, and I get that. I'm all for stuff like that. But you got to be careful in this day and age, and how you go about getting your point across. We live in a very sensitive society. So much information is being pushed out there, and people are chomping at the bit to make somebody look wrong or to demonize somebody, to make them, feel like, just to get everybody on their side. The Me Too movement just don't go for what it's entitled to go for. You know what I mean? The Me Too movement goes for everybody jumping on the bandwagon. He said it wrong, well, I think so too. You know what I mean? And people are calling for the canceling of Desean Jackson, who also have bones and skeletons in their closet. And I don't understand this. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I really, personally, I don't understand cancel culture. I don't. You want to cancel Desean Jackson, but I haven't seen anybody come after the Patriots for drafting a kicker with a skinhead tattoo. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a lot of people come down on Josh Allen for racist remarks he made in the past. I haven't seen a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? And the Riley Cooper incident is not a good one to take from. I think he even got an extension after he said what he said. But that's neither here nor there. You don't want to play tit for tat. What you want to do is you want to correct the issues. You know what I mean? Sensitivity training might be a good thing for Desean Jackson. You know what I mean? His PR team and his team need to, get behind him on more responsible ways to use social media, because you never want to single out a group of people. And in his apology, he understands. I believe it was a sincere apology, the same way I believe Drew Brees' apology was sincere. But, some people aren't informed enough to understand some of these situations and to understand that what you may be spewing out there can be seen as hurtful. So do I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to have further action going towards Desean Jackson? I hope not, because that would be unfair treatment, because that didn't happen for, Riley Cooper. No games missed, no suspensions. Do I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to cut Desean Jackson? No. No. You know what I mean? I don't believe it's going to be that deep. You know what I mean? I believe by next week, this will even be forgotten. I believe by Monday, nobody will be thinking about this because there's always something new happening in the world. Something is always happening to where people switch focus immediately. Right now, this is the hot thing. Of course, teams in our division want him canceled because they don't want to see him. You know what I mean? So I can understand a Giant or a Redskin or a Dallas Cowboy wanting him canceled. They don't want to play against that dude. You know what I mean? I can understand if he gets a suspension for a couple games, how that will help them out moving forward. But I don't think it's that deep. He apologized. The Eagles addressed it. And now is the time where I believe we can move forward from this incident and work on ways to, you know, further unite and do X, Y, and Z. But I'm telling you, I understood what he was saying, but he just went about it wrong. Using that quote, don't get the message across. Using that quote gives people the free range to dissect what you really mean. You got to be clear and you got to be concise about what you really mean, because people will always take the other route if that street isn't closed. You know what I mean? But, you know, yeah, man, you just got to watch what you say, man, because to quote Hitler and to reference the Jews is disgusting. I'm not going to even hold you. It's disgusting because Jews and Hitler, come on, bro. Come on, the Holocaust, come on, bro. Come on. You got to be smarter than that, man. So hopefully somebody's in his ear letting him know that that was crazy. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just weird. It's just things that I think about. When the KKK are marching and we see the Nazi flag being flown all over the country, do we feel the same way? Do we feel like that they should not be doing that because it's just like not good for the Jewish Americans that we have here? It just makes no sense for that to be flown here when we have Jewish Americans here. This is supposed to be the land of the free. Why are we still representing symbols of oppression and symbols of hatred? But you know what I mean? That's another discussion for another day, man. But you know what I mean? I think D-Jax learned his lesson. I think he's going to slow down on the social media. And I think the punishment ends here. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles, of course, are going to be, you know, trying to decide any further action from what I got from their statement. But at the end of the day, it's not about what everybody else thinks should happen. Jeffrey Lurie, who I believe is of Jewish descent, is going to make, you know, whatever decision he feels necessary. And I don't think the decision that he's going to make is resulting in Desean Jackson playing for another team. That just don't seem right to me. Let me know what you think in the comments.